Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Pirates will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
So the East Carolina Pirates offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Right on the money. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Rides the back on the option to give. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Fires left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Tulsa in a tough spot here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that drive covered just 44 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll go to the ground. Fights off the defender.
What?
Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Bettis. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Pirates in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Pirates will have it 1st and 10.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Might as well give it to him again. Fouls through the defense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the air, it's Bettis. Back open in the middle. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Western Kentucky. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durant. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. They'll run play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And the Pirates line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping him.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll run the option. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
We gave her steak. Well, put all this stuff in it. There's steak in it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. The give to the back. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pressure coming. Hauls it in. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Snap to the back. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped. Now
hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Under fire. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
The Pirates are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. It's complete to the left.
The pass on 2nd down, caught by the back. No gain on the play.
And the Pirates line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Creates a little room. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet.
Oh my God.
Team just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to...
Touchdown, Pirates! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find it.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Bettis. He's got him in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He's got the back in the middle. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Can't lose this game.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime, we're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The Pirates headed quickly to the line. To throw, it's Bettis. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted.
Go.
Goes to 16.
Take that.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Flies it out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red snoop. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quick completion to the right. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tulsa.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Got it in the middle. It's Bohannon. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Got his man out of the backfield.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Get it out on the screen.
Got it.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Pirates will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up. Red pass, it's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Durant. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Fakes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that 1st down.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, running back gets the
Got it.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th.
That's one more stop and start up the clock.
Out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. And the Pirates will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Here's a heat.
Come on, let's go,
And the
boys.
pressure gets him
Let's
back
go,
at
boys.
the 8-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Got it near midfield. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. get another look at this Tulsa offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Turning it on! Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now he's looking to throw it. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hand.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tulsa!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Singletary. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Pirates want to crank the tempo. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bettis. Oh, he makes the catch. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on them. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw again. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he got it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been